Okay, so I had a great question from one of my VIPs in my inner circle about using some of those platforms where you can have someone make a purchase and you immediately get the payment, but they have a payment plan. And some of these are available through Stripe, or PayPal has its own buy now, pay later. There are platforms like Klarna and Affirm, and some of those work with advanced checkouts in Stripe. But when we're using Kartra, we don't have those options available. They're just not available through our integration with Kartra right now, but you do have some options. So let's get into it. First of all, in Kartra, you have the ability to create a payment plan built right in. It's the installment plan here. And you can do weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, every 2 months, quarterly, every 6 months, yearly, and even every 2 years. I don't recommend doing that. A lot of people then forget that they have a payment plan, and when the 2 years is up and you get a that rebill, you can have issues. But anyway, these are your options that you have, and you can do with them what you want. You even have the ability to enable initial payment. So someone might have a free period before their billing starts, or they might pay more upfront and then pay smaller installments after that. So there are a lot of options built into the Kartra platform for your checkout. With these installments, you can offer them to your clients. They can sign up for that installment right through you using regular Stripe or regular PayPal. Now, the downsides to this is that you don't get the money up front. You get the payments in the installments. The nice thing about that is some recurring income that you can know that is coming in, and you can kind of count on coming in the weeks or months coming up after you make a sale. The downside to this is that if you offer self-billing, and you allow people to request a cancellation. Unfortunately, the way that Kartra handles installments and recurring in the self-billing link or in your help desk are the same. So someone can actually cancel an installment plan if you allow that. And so the problem is, if you have a recurring membership that you want people to be able to cancel, but you also have installment plans and you don't want them to cancel, you can't really automate it through your self-billing link or the help desk, or you'll run into those issues. Personally, I wish that Kartra would separate the two and treat them differently so that we didn't have that problem, because I've run into that where I have an installment plan for a product. And because I make it easy for my members to be able to cancel their recurring membership at any time, I've actually had people cancel an installment plan that they agreed to 12 payments. So that is a downside. But the positive is that you would be paying the same amount of processing fees as you normally do on each of those payments. If you are to use any of the buy now, pay later options that are built into Stripe or PayPal, they're taking more fees for the transaction. So while you do get paid up front, you do get paid less. So that's something to consider. Now, the other thing is they don't work directly through Kartra. So if you want to use a Kartra checkout and you want to use one of those, what you would need to do is set up either a PayPal checkout with the PayPal pay buy now, pay later, or set up through Stripe to use Affirm or Klarna, and put those checkouts onto your Kartra page, and then have an automation that brings that sale back into Kartra. You'd be looking at using something like Pabbly Connect or Zapier to be able to bring that sale data back into Kartra. It can be a lot of extra tech stack, it can be a lot of extra setup and it can be a lot of extra headache. So what I'm going to do is just show you a way that you can offer Affirm to your clients, and it's a process that they need to go through. You'll still get paid in the exact same way as if they were to use a regular credit card through your Stripe account through Kartra. I've set up this document that can be printed out either as an image that you could send to your clients or as a PDF that you could send to them. And it basically walks through the steps. So I'll show you. And if you're in my Inner Circle membership, you get a copy of this template so you can customize it as you'd like. But basically, they would download the Affirm app or go to affirm.com and they're going to sign up. They're going to enter their info. Then they're going to click the card button at the bottom of the options here and click continue with a one-time use card. They could also sign up for a card that they can use on multiple things, but if they're just using it for your program, they can sign up for the one-time use card. The next thing they're going to do, it's going to ask them to find their store. Since your store is not listed with Affirm, they're going to type in other, and then they're going to click on I'm shopping at a store not listed here. They're then going to enter the purchase amount. So that's going to be the total amount of the pay in full price that you're charging for whatever it is. And they're going to choose their payment plan. So Affirm is going to give them some options as far as how long it's going to take them to pay that back. And then they'll get different rates of how much interest rate they're going to pay. That's all handled through them and Affirm and nothing to do with you. Then they're going to review, then check the box to approve. They're going to enter their payment method so that they pay Affirm and they get a virtual card number. Then they're going to just return back to your checkout, enter their virtual card details, and make their purchase as normal. So this is something that is nice and easy for you to offer to your clients because they just need to follow these simple instructions, get a payment plan set up through Affirm, and pay you. The payment goes through your Stripe account just as any other credit card payment would. So you're not paying additional processing fees, and you didn't have to set up any extra checkout and any integrations to bring the checkout back into Kartra. Everything all does happen inside of Kartra. So you could set up something similar like this if you wanted to just go through the instructions for your clients, or you can join the Inner Circle and grab this template that I made for you. I hope this helps. I hope that in the future, Kartra will entertain offering the additional checkout options like Apple Pay, Google Pay, Klarna, Affirm, all those good things that can be possible through Stripe and possibly through PayPal. But in the meantime, I hope this was helpful. Be sure to give me a like and a follow and check out the Inner Circle below. Until next time, take care.